Welcome to Academic Gain Tutorials. In this video, we will discuss about dividend after-tax income calculation for qualified income planning and how you can estimate what you actually keep from qualified dividend income after taxes. To begin with, qualified dividend income is important because some dividends may be taxed at lower rates than ordinary income when specific holding period and tax rule requirements are met. Because of that, investors should not only look at the dividend amount they receive, but also understand how much remains after tax. This helps you compare investments better, plan taxes smarter, and keep more of what you earn. First, calculate your total dividend income. Add all expected dividend payments for the year and separate qualified dividends from non-qualified dividends. For example, if your total dividend income is $24,000, that becomes your starting point. However, not all of this may receive qualified tax treatment. Next, identify the qualified portion. Review your dividend statements, check issuer classification, and mark which dividends are eligible for qualified tax rates. For example, if $18,000 out of the total dividend income qualifies, then that amount may be taxed at the qualified dividend rate, while the remaining $6,000 may be treated differently. After that, check the holding period. This step is very important because qualified dividend treatment often depends on how long you held the shares. If the required holding period rule is not met, the dividend may lose qualified status and be taxed at a higher ordinary income rate. Therefore, investors should not only buy dividend stocks, but also track how long they hold them. Then, combine dividend income with your other taxable income. Add salary, business income, rental income, interest income, or any other taxable income to understand your total income range. For example, if you have $90,000 in other taxable income, that amount can affect which qualified dividend tax rate applies to your dividend income. Once the income range is clear, apply the qualified tax rate to the qualified portion. Qualified dividends may be taxed at a lower rate than ordinary income, depending on your tax bracket and local tax rules. For example, if the qualified dividend rate is 15%, then the tax on $18,000 of qualified dividends may be estimated at $2,700. At the same time, calculate the tax on the non-qualified portion separately. Non-qualified dividends are often taxed like ordinary income, so they may face a different and sometimes higher rate. For example, if $6,000 is treated as ordinary income and the estimated tax is $600, then this must be added to the qualified dividend tax amount. Afterward, find the total tax impact. Add the tax on qualified dividends and the tax on non-qualified dividends. In this example, $2,700 plus $600 gives a total estimated dividend tax of $3,300. This number helps you understand the real cost of taxes on your dividend income. Finally, calculate your after-tax dividend income. Subtract the total estimated dividend tax from your total dividend income. So, if your total dividend income is $24,000 and the estimated dividend tax is $3,300, your after-tax dividend income becomes $20,700. This is the real take-home dividend income that matters most for planning. Moreover, this calculation helps investors avoid misleading comparisons. A dividend with a higher headline yield may not always be better if the after-tax result is lower. Therefore, it is smarter to compare after-tax yield, not just the dividend rate shown on paper. In addition, investors should prioritize qualified dividend holdings where appropriate, watch holding periods carefully, review tax statements each year, and understand how other income affects the final tax rate. These simple habits can improve tax awareness, support smarter portfolio choices, and create clearer income planning. Overall, qualified income planning is about knowing what you keep, not just what you earn. When you separate qualified and non-qualified dividends, apply the correct tax rates, estimate the total tax impact, and calculate final after-tax income, you can invest with more confidence and make better long-term decisions. This video is for educational purposes only and does not constitute tax, legal, or financial advice. Tax rules vary by country and individual situation, so always consult a qualified tax professional or financial advisor for personalized advice. If this short video was helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.